You know, it's interesting. Sometimes the best Italian restaurants are those little hidden away places that only the locals know about. And this is a perfect example, Vico in Norwood, Massachusetts. Talk about a hidden jewel. Vico is located in Norwood Center, but it's sort of tucked away. So even though it's been around for 10 years, a lot of people have never heard about it, but we're about to change that. This is a family-owned and operated restaurant. Vincenzo Lafredo is from a small town in southern Italy. He's the head chef.
One penne chef, one rigatone.
You can always find him out in the dining room talking with guests. His wife Maria runs the front of the house. The kids help out waiting tables, so it's a real family affair. In terms of atmosphere, it's a pretty small place, around 50 seats. There's a comfortable, homey kind of vibe. Space is decorated with pots and pans. There's photos of the owner's hometown back in Italy, eye-catching wine crates, and lots of great bottles from Italy and beyond. They do have a full liquor license as well, so you can get a nice cocktail like a classic Negroni or a refreshing limoncello martini. Now, as for the food, we are talking legit, authentic, regional Italian cuisine. And you know it from the second you get the bread basket, which features a complimentary house-made focaccia bread. They bake it fresh every day, and it comes with some olive oil that has actual whole olives in it. Okay, let's bring on the appetizers, the antipasti. And of course, we're gonna start with some meatballs. It comes with 3 Apulian-style meatballs. Apulia is from southern Italy, and they are made with a blend of veal, beef, and pork, served in a cute little pot with some homemade tomato sauce and cheese over the top, and they are just perfect. Here's another great Italian comfort food, the melanzana al forno. So this is an eggplant dish, sort of reminds me of like a lasagna. The eggplant is breaded and lightly fried, and it's served in a crock with San Marzano tomato sauce, ricotta, and fresh mozzarella. I like it as an appetizer, but it is definitely hearty enough to be an entree. Then there's the gamberi al limone, which is sort of their take on shrimp scampi. It starts with jumbo shrimp that's sauteed in white wine, garlic, and lemon sauce, served with some toasty crostini so you leave no sauce behind. Now, when it comes to pasta, that is where Vico really stands out. So you should certainly get at least a couple of them to share. There's a classic rigatoni bolognese, which is cooked low and slow, simmered for hours with a combination of pork, beef, and veal, along with some red wine and tomato sauce. And they just add a little bit of Parmigiano and basil at the end, and it is ultra satisfying. Another favorite is the bucatini carbonara. Bucatini is a thick, tube-like spaghetti noodle that's becoming increasingly popular, and it's a perfect fit for the carbonara sauce, which is authentically made with pancetta, eggs, and Parmigiano Reggiano, so it is very creamy and rich, but honestly, it is not too heavy. On the lighter side, I absolutely love the spaghetti aglio e olio, a classic pasta dish from Naples. It is made with al dente spaghetti, tossed with just some garlic, olive oil, and a little crushed red pepper. Vincenzo has been making this dish for decades, and he has absolutely perfected it. Honestly, this is what great Italian food is all about: simplicity, freshness, and technique. 10 out of 10 dish, you gotta get it. Now, for the main event, there are certainly some tasty and filling entrees we would recommend. If you're in the mood for chicken, try the Pollo Rustico. It is bright and light and colorful and flavorful with sauteed chicken breast, roasted red peppers, and a whole bunch of artichokes, all in a fragrant white wine lemon caper sauce. This one is a beauty, the saltimbocca di vitello, or you might know it as veal saltimbocca. This has thin slices of veal that have been pounded out, breaded and fried. They top it with imported prosciutto di Parma that gets a little crispy all under a blanket of fresh melted mozzarella cheese. And to round out the plate, they add on some grilled asparagus and roasted red potatoes. Winner, winner, veal for dinner. Now, for dessert, maybe get a little caffeine kicking in with some real Italian cappuccino or espresso, or even better, how about a nice espresso martini? Don't mind if I do. And you can order something seasonal like the pear tart with vanilla gelato, or go for a true classic, the homemade tiramisu with layers of espresso-soaked ladyfingers and mascarpone cream. The bottom line is this: Vico is not very fancy. The food is pretty straightforward, nothing too exotic, but that's what a neighborhood Italian restaurant should be. Just simple, high-quality food from a family that really cares at Vico in Norwood.